Hey everybody, it's Jeff Wilson, DJ Gatsby, aka the producer of the BBE podcast. I'm here in celebration of Juneteenth. I know it's not Juneteenth yet, but I'm in Birmingham at Kelly Ingram Park, dedicated to Martin Luther King Jr. And we're going to take a little quick tour and tell a little bit about this park and why it's so significant and why I chose this place to celebrate the Juneteenth celebration. Hey, it's Jeff Wilson again. We're still at Kelly Ingram Park. We're here with these dogs on these chains, kind of representing the police dogs that they had unleashed on the marchers and protesters during the civil rights movement here in Birmingham. This site is basically called Ground Zero. In the comment section, I'll tell you exactly what that means and why this particular location here is one of the most important ones here in the park. It's Jeff Wilson again. We're at another very important monument here at Kelly Ingram Park in Birmingham. As you can see, it's just depicting the sort of violence that was inflicted upon the protesters during these events in the civil rights movement in Birmingham. This here has a statement that's on, I'll read it later. It says, "This sculpture is dedicated to the foot soldiers of the Birmingham civil rights movement. With gallantry, courage, and great bravery, they faced the violence of attack dogs, high-powered water hoses, and bombings. They were the fodder in the advance against injustice, warriors of a just cause. They represent humanity, unshaken in their firm belief in their nation's commitment to liberty and justice for all." And for that, we celebrate the brave men and women who were the soldiers of this movement. This was dedicated in 1965 by Richard Arrington, the mayor of Birmingham at the time. Hey everybody, it's Jeff Wilson again. We're still at Kelly Ingram Park at the Martin Luther King Center or Museum, whatever you want to call it. It's a very, very important place. This is a very important part about the park because it's about the children, the young boys and girls who stood up and resisted and protested during the civil rights movement. The kids were not afraid. That's what this statement really says here. I ain't afraid of your jail. And these were young people who stood up for that. And I have another segment I'm going to share with a view behind those bars the civil rights protesters faced. This is another view of the very same monument I just showed you. These are the bars that they were talking about. These are the bars from the Birmingham jail that countless hundreds of people stood behind as they were locked up, jailed, and incarcerated for protesting against racism and injustice in Birmingham, Alabama. Once again, it's Jeff Wilson, Kelly Ingram Park, Martin Luther King Park, and we're taking a walk, the Freedom Walk, to document all of the injustices that are etched in history through these monuments. Hey, it's Jeff Wilson. We're still here at the Kelly Ingram Park, which is dedicated to Martin Luther King. We're right across the street from the 16th Street Baptist Church. With this monument is of the 4 girls that were murdered during that horrible incident where the church was bombed here, and these 4 girls were murdered. This right here is symbolizing the 4 doves that were, you can follow me, camera, the 4 doves they're releasing in remembrance of those girls. This here is the last girl that they're showing. And we're going to go through the park to give you a better idea of what's going on. The names of the kids are Mars Wesley, Denise McNair, Adam E. Collins, Kyle Raymond Robinson, Virgil Weir, Johnny Robinson, and Sarah Cole. These are the 4 that were killed. The other names that I mentioned are the people who were injured during the bombing. We'll be right back. All right, we're here at the 16th Street Baptist Church, famous for the brutal racist bombing that took place here in the 60s, where 4 girls were murdered in defiance, protesting civil rights and injustice in Birmingham. We're going to stop here by the monument and tell you guys a little bit about this historic church and why it's so significant in the civil rights movement. Hey, it's Chef Wilson. We're back. We're at the 16th Street Baptist Church, where the monument is here, immortalizing the lives and names of the girls that were killed in that bombing. Addie Collins, Denise McNair, Carol Robertson, and Cynthia Wesley. This bombing took place on Sunday, September 15th, 1963 at 10:22 a.m. Hey, it's Jeff Wilson. We're still at the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, the site of the brutal bombing, September 1963, where 4 girls were killed and countless others were injured. This is the monument outside of the church, and this says killed September 15th, 1963. Addie Collins, Carol, Denise McNair, Carol Rosalind Robertson, and Cynthia Diane Wesley. Again, we're doing this video in memories of them, in honor of them, as we celebrate Juneteenth 2026. But we're standing on the corner of 6th Avenue, 16th Street, right across from the Martin Luther King Kelly Ingram Park, in front of the Martin Luther King Center. This statue here is Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth, pivotal player in the civil rights movement, and a major reason why this statue stands outside of the Martin Luther King Jr. Civil Rights Institute here in Birmingham, Alabama, across the street from Kelly Ingram Park, and on their corner is 16th Street Baptist Church. Again, we're doing this video, we're bringing more attention to the Juneteenth celebration for 2026. Hey, it's Jeff Wilson, and we're back. We're not back, we're still here at Kelly Ingram Park in Birmingham, Alabama. We took a tour of the park. You'll see some of the videos later. But this is the statue that stands at the entrance to Kelly Ingram Park. Freedom Walk is what we went on, and for those who don't know, this statue is in the middle of the park in Birmingham, Alabama, and the inscription reads, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., born January 15th, 1929, assassinated April 4th, 1968. And some of the quotes that are on here, it says, yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice, say that I was a drum major for peace. His dream liberated Birmingham from itself and began a new day of love, mutual respect, and cooperation. And lastly, this statue of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., erected by the citizens of Birmingham as an indication of their esteem for him and appreciation of his sacrifice to mankind. That was by Carl Roper, the sculptor, who did this. I can't say enough about this park. I can't say enough about Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement. We just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Follow me on YouTube at DJ Gatsby Show, the BBE Podcast. Follow me on Facebook as DJ Gatsby. Also, my Black Business Entrepreneur Podcast and the Rockland County Honors page. Thank you. God bless you. Keep putting God first in everything you do. And happy Juneteenth.